Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Introspective, and I made that Q&A shit like a week ago. I've delayed it enough. I've just been really busy, but I'm here to finally answer all your guys' questions. And let me just say, there were a lot of questions, and some of you guys asked the same questions as other people, so I'll be answering those questions in just like one fell swoop, and I'll be answering all the more unique ones, to say the least. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm just going from top to bottom. I'm reading this shit off my phone. What do you think of Rob in Smash? I think Rob is actually a really good character, but he's a bitch to fight against, especially when you're Charizard. I usually use Peach against him, just because he's not as annoying. I mean, he can just zone the shit out of Charizard, but I think he's a really good character. He could be pretty top tier. He just doesn't really show out in tournaments yet, so people kind of still sleep on him, but I think he's good. Why do you choose that Charizard skin? I just think it's the coolest one, honestly. It's pink, but it's like a shade of pink that isn't on any other character. And plus, I've never even seen anyone else use this skin before, so I consider it my color. And anyone who uses it on my channel, just know that it's my color. No, I'm kidding. You can use it too, but just know it's my color. Pink Zard is Intro's color. Why do you main Charizard? Well, when I first started playing this game, Smash 4 is, I fucking sucked ass. I went like, no bullshit. I think I started like 2-30 on For Glory or some ridiculous, but like I just got bodied by every single player. And the funny thing is, the first person I ever played on For Glory is an actual tournament player down in Texas who's pretty popular. His name is Germ, and he just fucking raped me with Shulk. It was the first match I ever played in this game online. So yeah, but yeah, I was trying out all different characters, and eventually I started using Charizard, and he just really fit my playstyle. I really, at the time, I like to do the bait and punish game because I couldn't really pull off combos and tech skill yet because I sucked, so I just went for hard reads. So Charizard was like perfect for that, and I really like just, you know, his speed and just the way he moved. His movement just felt good, you know, like everyone has that one character where when they start playing them, it just feels good to play them, and that was Charizard for me. So yeah, he's been my main ever since, and I'm so glad he got fucking buffed, because now people don't laugh at me when I tell them I'm a Charizard name. Where are you from? I was born and raised in Woodbridge, Virginia, and I am still here. I've lived here my entire life, except for 1 year where I lived on Guam, but I was like 5, and it was only like half a year. And that was during typhoon season. I saw like 200-mile-per-hour winds. It was fucking bonkers. But I digress. Back to what I was saying. I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia. Pretty small town, pretty sleepy town. It's expanding. I'd say there's like 40,000 people who live in this town. So it's not like a ghost town, but it's no city. But it's poppin', man. I love it here. It's just home. I don't know anywhere else. And fun fact, I'm not sure if it's true anymore, but at one point we had the world's largest outlet mall at Potomac Mills. Potomac Mills is still there. I just don't know if it's still the world's largest outlet mall. But if it's not, it's still top 5 or top 3. It's pretty fucking big. People, like in the wintertime, people walk across it to exercise because it's like, it's over a mile long, like the entire building. So yeah, people walk from one end to another. You can go in the morning, there's like 60-year-old women just like fucking jogging with like 2-pound weights. It's some funny shit. But yeah, man, Woodbridge, Virginia is my home. Do you play Pokemon? I do not play Pokemon competitively, but I've played every single Pokemon game. Officially released Nintendo Pokemon game. I haven't played all the fan-made games, but I've played every single Pokemon game. I love Pokemon so fucking much, man. That's my childhood. First game I ever had on Game Boy, and I had the original Game Boy that looked like a fucking brick, right? That weighed like 13,000 pounds in your hands and ran on 4 AA batteries, alright? The old school shit. I had Pokemon Red, and yes, Charmander was my first ever Pokemon. And so yeah, Charizard is not my favorite Pokemon all time. And someone asked me what my favorite Pokemon is, so we'll get to that later. But he was my first. And yeah, I have a special connection with Charizard. I don't play Pokemon competitively though, like I said. I don't even know the first rule about or the first thing about that shit. I don't even. Can someone tell me what a choice band does? I don't even know what the fuck a choice band does, because in the actual games you don't even need items. You just steamroll through everyone. I just try to catch a different Pokemon and find shinies. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what the items do. Could someone tell me what a choice band is, please? How often do you masturbate? See, these are the kind of questions that you gotta ask someone when you're trying to get to know them people. Probably as much as any other guy, a couple times a week. I mean, I don't have a girlfriend currently, so I probably do it more than when I've been in relationships, but yeah, as much as any other guy. I mean, if you're younger, when I was younger, I did it way more, so I don't blame you. This is getting fucking awkward. Do you play League of Legends? Ha! Oh, League of Legends. Yeah, I used to play League of Legends. And I was terrible at it. The highest I ever got to was silver. I wasn't very good. I mean, I think I was pretty good. I mained Lux. Lux is waifu. Lux and Peach are like ultimate waifus. But anyways, I like blonde girls. But what I was saying, Jesus Christ, I get sidetracked by bitches all the time, is I wasn't very good, and the community is fucking cancerous, alright? You can't get through a game without someone pissing their fucking pants in rage, okay? It's just so annoying. I couldn't deal with the community anymore, and that's why I quit. Like, they're the ultimate fun-sucking crew. Any fucking game that you join in League of Legends is going to have a fucking diaper baby. It is gonna ruin all the fun, and even if you guys win, they're gonna try to convince you for 45 fucking minutes in the after game chat that they carried the team, even though they were the fucking support and they never warded. So yeah, I stick to Smash Bros. Because, oh look, the screen just went dark. I'll fix that in a second. But yeah, I stick to Smash Bros. Because if I lose, it's on me. If I win, it's on me. What other games do you like besides Smash Bros? Man, I love RPGs. Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts come immediately to mind. Final Fantasy is like my favorite shit ever. And then I love Kingdom Hearts too. I also love sports games, obviously. I'm a huge NFL fan. Like, I love the NFL probably more than I love Smash Bros, to be completely honest with you. Sports was my first love in life, so yeah, I love the NFL, so I play a lot of Madden. Even though Madden sucks dick now, I mean, it's not that good. I still gotta go over to my boy's house and fucking cook them in Madden from time to time, you know. That's not a lot of my friends play Smash Bros, but they be playing shit like Madden. So yeah, I go over, I play Madden with them, I cook them. Sometimes they won't play Smash Bros, I cook them. And yeah, man. I also, if we're gonna talk about shooters too, I don't really like Call of Duty anymore, especially the new Call of Duty games. They suck. I like Modern Warfare 2 and all those older games. Those are all great. But the new Call of Duty is just kind of watered down at this point. But my favorite shooter of all time would be Star Wars Battlefront. And I can't wait to get a PlayStation 4 and Battlefront to come out, and Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out, and Final Fantasy 15 to come out. And I'll be playing all of those shits, and I cannot wait. And No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky also looks fucking badass, because I love space. Space is like my ultimate obsession in life. There's like interstellar travel and shit, so playing that game, I'll be playing that game for hours on end. But I'm not gonna quit playing Smash Bros by any means. Smash Bros is still my game of choice. So yeah, I'm pretty diverse when it comes to video games. I like everything. I'll always give something a try. Have you ever been so high on crystal bath salts that your level 18 goldfish jumped out of the Zard's tail? Yes. Do you like Roy and Fire Emblem? I've never played Fire Emblem, honestly, so I can't answer that. I don't even know, like, I've never even really watched like any Let's Play of it or walkthrough. I've just haven't really been interested in trying them because I haven't been able to get my hands on them, or I didn't want to buy them on the eShop. But so I can't answer that question. But as far as Roy goes in Smash Bros, I think he's cool, and I still think Marth is cooler and better, but that's just me. Will you be my waifu? Well, actually, I think the correct term is husbandu, or husbandu. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the pronunciation, but sure, I'll be your husbandu. 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 Husband. I don't know. Sure. What's your favorite video game song? I used it in a video recently. It's the Seymour battle theme from Final Fantasy X. But my favorite, like, Nintendo soundtrack, I guess, would be the Pokemon Black White 2 soundtrack, because it's just fucking epic. Would you change Flare Blitz, or are you fine with how it is? I think, like, the damage values are fine. 5% if you miss, 10% if you hit. Kind of does 20% with insane knockback. It's really unsafe on shield, so that kind of balances it out. The only thing I wish you could do, and this would probably make it broken, but the only thing I wish you could do is tech it after you hit the strong hit. Because you can actually tech the weak hit of it, but if you could tech the strong hit, oh god, dude, that would be so fucking awesome. But I know that will never happen. Do you ever plan on going to tournaments? Yeah, someday, eventually, probably next year. I don't know if I'm a tournament level player yet, is the thing. I've never played in an actual tournament. There goes the light again. But yeah, I plan on doing it at some point. I really want to prove that Charizard can be good, so obviously he would be my weapon of choice alongside Peach, both tournament viable characters, so I'm going to be working toward that. Any tournament players, when I have time to play, I definitely want to play with you guys, for sure. How old are you and what is your ethnicity? I am 23 years old. I am a 90s baby, born in 1992. Grew up watching all the great cartoons, Rugrats, Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, Real Monsters, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, you name it, man. All of that good shit. Blue's Clues, Franklin, you know, classic shit, alright? If you guys aren't educated on that, I feel bad for you. But anyways, yeah, I'm 23 years old. And my ethnicity is I'm half white and half Filipino. My mom is Filipino, my dad is white. My dad was in the Navy, and he met my mom when he was stationed in the Philippines, brought her back to America, and it's been a wrap ever since. So, yep, that is my ethnicity. If I were to get a Charizard amiibo, what would I name it? Probably Zardochar. It's just like Charizard kind of backwards. It's fucking stupid. But I always thought it was kind of funny. And also, what alt would you make it? I would make it the orange, because orange is my favorite color actually, but I really just love the pink. Do you play other Smash games? And if so, what are your mains in those games? Yeah, I play a little Project M, I main Snake in that game. In Brawl, I main Peach and Snake. And then in Melee, I play as Marth. I'm not like a competitive Melee player, I just play casually. And I love doing the Ken combo, it's so fun. But yeah, I use Marth, and then Snake is like my all-time favorite character though. He's just so fucking cool, man. I really wish that he was in Smash Bros. Or Smash 4 as DLC. Hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge, Sakurai. If you're watching, I'm sure you are. Probably not. But yeah, man, Snake is the coolest. How tall are you? I'm short, man. Like I said, I'm Filipino, so that probably has something to do with it. I'm only 5'5". I think the average height in America is like 5'8", so I'm below the average height. I like short girls. I keep them short, sweet, thick, and petite. Kid Cudi. When is the best time to hit you up for a match? This is a great question that a lot of people ask me every single day, so I'm going to address it all to you right now. I am very busy currently. I had some personal things go on this year that completely altered my life situation, so I've been adapting to that. I wish I didn't have to in the midst of starting this YouTube channel, but that's life. I'm working as hard as I can to make videos and play with all you guys and have content for everyone and have everyone be involved, but unfortunately my work schedule and my family schedule is so tight-knit these days. But the best time to hit me up to play a match is any day between the hours of like 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. Eastern time. I know that's like extremely inconvenient for like 95% of you, but that's really the only time I have to play Smash Bros. Right now. And hopefully things will get better as the year comes to a close and 2016 starts. But for right now, I just need you guys to bear with me because I'm only human. I mean, I'm only a Charizard. What inspired you to main Charizard? Back in the day when the game first came out, as you recall, Charizard was bottom of the barrel fucking garbage. I think he was like bottom 5, debatably. I mean, not debatably, he was bottom 5, but it was debatable whether or not he was the worst. Like Zelda and Samus, I still think were worse, and Ganondorf at the time too. But yeah, Charizard was bottom 5, so I felt like people couldn't hate on me when they lost. You lose to Charizard, either you just suck ass, or I'm just better than you. And yeah, that's all it came down to. I either outplayed you or you just suck. So you can't get mad at me for playing Charizard. You have to be mad at yourself for losing to Charizard. And now Charizard's better, so I mean, you still really can't get mad about losing to Charizard, but in my opinion at least, it's not like a cheap character by any means. But he's a lot better, so it's not as cool to be a Charizard main, but it's still fucking awesome. Who's your Smash 4 waifu? To keep this short and simple, the baddest bitch in all of the Mushroom Kingdom, the delightful, delectable, sexy, thick Princess Peach. What is your favorite meat between chicken, turkey, or rabbit? I've never even eaten rabbit, and it sounds kind of interesting. I'm sure it's like gamey like venison, but if I had to go between those three, it's chicken. I mean, have you ever had Popeyes, my boy? Have you ever had Popeyes? What's your favorite anime? My favorite anime is kind of mainstream. It's Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. If you haven't watched Dragon Ball, I highly recommend it. The screen keeps going blank. Hold on. I have to keep moving the control stick. I have to make sure to do that. It's just annoying me. But anyways, yes, Dragon Ball is my favorite anime. It's like one of the funniest shows of all time. I love it. And it's just so classic. I just get like this warm, fuzzy feeling when I watch Dragon Ball. I don't know how to explain it. But if we're gonna be like more obscure favorite anime, it's definitely Rosario Vampire, which is a great show, and they need to make a season 3. What is your job? Well, a lot of people were actually wondering this, so here's another general question. I am a server. I am a waiter. I work at Bonefish Grill. Now that is like a seafood chain. It's similar to Red Lobster. It's a little more upscale than Red Lobster. It's not like a super fancy restaurant, but it's a pretty polished restaurant. Our menu is pretty expensive. Like we sell Chilean sea bass for $28. As a server, your boy gets an erection every time his table is ordered the Chilean sea bass or the ribeye, which runs for like $25. So, or they get like a bottle of wine, which runs for like $60. So, I mean, I get good tips. If I do a good job, I'll always get a 20% tip. So on like a good weekend, I can make over $400 serving. So that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's not my dream job. I'm not going to be doing it for the rest of my life, but it sustains me. It keeps me afloat for the time being. And it's fun. I work with people my age, and we always get together after work, and we drink and smoke and play video games and just chill, and we have fun. So yeah, it's a good job to be if you're like between the ages of like 18 and like, I don't know, like 18 to 30 is like the range for the age group at my restaurant. So if you're like within that age group, you're gonna have fun because everyone your age is gonna be working there. But yeah, I work for Bonefish Grill. I'm a server, and I'm the best in the fucking world. Okay guys, so there was like 100 questions almost, so I'll be finishing the rest in part 2 tomorrow. So if I haven't answered your question yet, don't worry, I'll get to it. But I'll answer one more. What is your most embarrassing story? Now, I wouldn't say this is like really embarrassing, but this is like the worst thing that happened to me in high school. And I guess it is kind of embarrassing because of everything that happened. So, when I was in high school, like 11th grade, I guess I was like 17 around the time. So this was about 5 years ago. I went to a party and we got turned, okay? We got fucked up. I took like 10 shots of vodka and smoked like the equivalent of probably like 1 or 2 blunts by myself worth of weed. So your boy was feeling good. I was fucked up. I did the rookie mistake of doing it like all at once. So I didn't think I was getting like too over the edge. And then once I had consumed everything, like 10 minutes later, it all hit me at once. and I don't really remember much from the party. Apparently, I hooked up with a girl that I never even had intentions of hooking up with. It just kind of happened. I don't even remember that happening, so if it did, I guess pat on my back. But yeah, I ended up going too hard. Everyone got rowdy. I ended up throwing up in the girl's pool who was hosting the party. I threw up in her pool, man. I fucking threw up in her pool, and it was a really nice pool. It was like heated and everything, so it probably smelled horrible that my fucking alcohol, like shots of vodka throw up was in a heated pool. Just, oh man, I felt so terrible. I felt so bad when they told me the next day, and she was so mad at me. Oh man. But yeah, that happened, and then that's not even the worst of it. I was drunk as shit and high as shit, so obviously I had to go home. I was a danger to the party. So guess who comes and picks me up? My dumbass, drunk ass older brother, who was probably just as wasted as I was. He was the one who came and picked me up, and yeah, he was fucking wasted too. He was at the bar with his friends, like they were watching like some UFC fight or some shit, and he was just so wasted. I can start to remember like what happened at that point. My consciousness was coming back because I had thrown up all the alcohol, so I was starting to regain my consciousness, and he was just like rambling on about the stupidest shit. I remember, I could tell how drunk he was. Long story short, we got pulled over by the cops. He had to take a sobriety test. I don't know how the fuck he passed it. They didn't breathalyze him. He just somehow just hoodwinked the cops into thinking he wasn't drunk. I mean, he told them that he had like 2 or 3 beers and that he was fine, and he somehow passed the sobriety test. I don't fucking know how, because over the road, that's why we got pulled over in the first place. They saw me drunk in the fucking passenger seat, asked my brother about him, asked my brother about me, and he said that I had taken a few shots and I was really sick, and he was taking me home. They're like, all right, we'll just take care of him. So we get home, we get up to the front door, my brother looks me in the eyes and he's like, good luck. I'm like, good luck with what? And he's like, you'll see. I walk in, my mom is sitting right there at the table, just the most infuriated look on her eyes. She was like, Colin, what the fuck? Like, just fucking, she just starts yelling at me, and I'm like, Mom, whoa, whoa, whoa. And she was like, apparently the girl's mom, who was hosting the party, found my phone because my phone had fallen out of my pants because I was just so wasted, apparently, that like someone had got my phone. And she looked at my contacts, called my mom and told her everything that happened, told her that I had been smoking weed, that I had been consuming alcohol on her property, that I threw up in their pool. She was so fucking mad at me. And I mean, I didn't get in trouble per se, because I don't know, in the end she chalked it up to I was just having a good time. I mean, she wasn't happy that I was smoking weed, but I mean, she just chalked it up like, I'm a high school kid, I'm gonna be doing dumb shit, and I told her I would never do it again. That was the first time I ever got like too lit at a party. I mean, for the rest of my party career, I was fine before and after that. But it was just that one party, and just the icing on the cake, the next day I went to go smoke some weed in the morning and found out that my weed had been stolen that night by the fucking DJ. He didn't even go to our school. He was just the DJ of the party. He was the one who took it. And it was a lot of weed. It was like a 1/4 ounce, which if you guys don't smoke, that's like $90 worth of shit right there. So I was pissed, to say the least. So yeah, that's like my most embarrassing high school story. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this entertaining. And if you stick around till tomorrow, I'll have all the other questions answered. So I'll see you then, guys. Deuces!